Morning, it's Friday the 24th of April and the time is 9:15. Just want to shoot a real short video to give you an update on a product which I've got, a shoot product called the Merrell Vapour Glove or Vapour Glove 4 3Ds. That's the one, a bit of a mouthful. So I've had them for a week now. First thing I did was change the laces, give them a bit of colour, give them a bit of pizzazz. These are not elastic lock laces, unfortunately, because due to the distance from there to there, these wrap all the way around. The laces I had weren't long enough, and they don't make the elastic laces long enough at the moment. So I've just got normal standard laces, round ones, a neon yellow, just to blend in with the colours which are on the side as well. And I've got the lock buckle there. So first things I've noticed are they're extremely comfortable. They really are. They do feel like a pair of slippers. Nice and wide in the toe box as well. So if you've got wide feet like what I have, they really do suit. These are size 10 and normally I'm a size 11. So I know I've shot in a previous video. If you do go for these, go for a whole size lower. You won't be disappointed. All the plus things to start with then. The soles are still in good condition. I've run about 4 times with these, nothing too far at the moment. I'm only doing about 2k at a time just to get used to the different running style, and to be honest, they have worn slightly on the edge. Don't know whether you can actually see that. There's a slight bit of wear going down the outside, and a tiny bit of wear on the edge there. But these are quite a hard sole, so we'll see what they're like over the next couple of weeks. When you're actually running in them, like I said, they're like a pair of slippers. You could actually tread on a penny and you could tell whether it was heads or tails, because you feel everything on the ground straight through these soles. I've trodden a few sharp stones when I've been out walking with them. I walk in them every single day when I walk my little boy with the dog. So I have walked in them, and I can start to feel inside now that the sole is starting to mould to my foot. I haven't noticed that before. Grab it up in a minute. Yeah, there seems to be a dip. You actually see it when I push it. There's a dip inside where your ball of your foot is, and it seems to have moulded to my foot. So that means they're bedding in really well at the moment. Very flexible, like I've already said. So when you're running, your foot is actually hitting the ground, and it's mould into the shoe is mould into your foot. Instead of it being a solid trainer, it's actually mould into your foot, which I'm liking at the moment. Any negatives? One second. Is there a negative already? Nope, that's not a negative. I thought my loop would come undone. It's not. One negative, I wore them the other day without socks on for a couple of hours when I went for a walk. It was quite a long walk, and this little ridge on the inside of the trainer there, it was just a bit, it wasn't sharp on the inside, but I could just feel it rubbing the inside of that of your ankle joint where the skin is quite it's quite soft, that skin area is, so that rubbed it slightly. It didn't blister or anything, but it was just a little bit sore for a day or so, but I've manned up, I've got over it. Like I said, I haven't run any particular distance in these yet because I wanted to get used to them. I got to get used to them, my feet, but I wanted the trainers to also mould to my foot as well, which quite clearly it has. So I'm really happy and pleased with that. Your running style totally changes when you're using minimalist training shoes like these Merrells, because you run, instead of heel strike, which is what I've been used to, heel strike and roll, I'm actually running on this much of the trainer, the ball of the foot. Your heel doesn't really touch the ground much, so you land on the ball and you push off with your toes. What is that doing for my body? It is tightening up my calves really quickly, and I can feel it altering my running style straight away, because you're virtually up on your toes. Just want to drop the heel down slightly, so it's not that the heel is touching the floor, but just sometimes it may be just grazing the floor. I think that's just going to allow a little bit of pressure off the calf area and the Achilles tendon area. You notice a slap instead of it so instead of heel rolling through to the ball and up, because you're actually on the toes, good boy, because you're actually on the toes of the boy shouting, you hear a slap like this. And what I've been trying to do as well, I've been trying to get my cadence up on my run. I'm usually about 176 steps a minute. I've got it up to 178, but ideally I need to be in the 180 range. So what that means is that my stride is not going to be as long. It's going to be a lot narrower. My feet are going to move a lot quicker. Hopefully I'm going to move through the run phase, the strike phase and push off phase a lot quicker. But also, is that thought I found a hole in these then. No, I've got to stop looking because I'm going to find all sorts of stuff. Yeah, what was I just saying? I was just saying about the strike phase. Yeah, you land on your strike phase and you're pushing through. What I have noticed is when I've been running previously with a heel strike, your leg's a lot straighter. With these, they're not. So you're actually landing, your knee is coming in, like so. So if that's my kneecap, there's my foot, there's my hip. Instead of landing like so and then pushing off, you're actually coming in at this angle. So your foot should be underneath you more, which is what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to get the landing foot to be underneath you a lot more, not so you're further on out. Because as soon as you push your leg further on out, you're slowing down because you're hitting your heel. So just bring the foot back, this kind of angle, it lands directly underneath your hip, which is where realistically it should be. Other than that, I haven't got any negatives about them. Like I said, they're very, very comfortable. You do feel the road in them. You really feel the road in them on times. But I think what that does as well is that teaches you to be a lot lighter on your feet as well. I'm just looking to see if I've got any other wear patterns on the left. The left is worn a bit more than the right. I don't know whether you can see that there. We've got a bit of wear there. And we've certainly got a little bit in the middle where I've taken a little... You've got a little indentations from where they've been moulded. I've actually taken them off on these ones here. So it looks like I am striking my foot quite well at the moment. So yeah, all good, all good. Start of week 2 now on the weekend, and I'll up the running a little bit more. So I'll do about 3 or 4K. I read a blog where the guy says it's going to take between 6 and 8 weeks to fully acclimatise your body to wearing these. I am going to be ordering a new pair at the end of the month, but the other ones I'm going to be ordering are the Vapour Glove 5 3Ds. These are more of, they're not so much of a running trainer. They are a trail trainer like these ones, but they are more of a dress trainer, for want of a better phrase. So if I want to wear them with jeans or something like that, I can, because if you start wearing these out and about with a pair of jeans, you're going to look like a right biff. I look enough of a biff when I go running in them anyway, but there we go. Okay, I hope that you get some sort of benefit from this video. If you do, it's fantastic. I do highly recommend you try these minimal running shoes if you want to try something a bit different, but certainly incorporate them into your running programs. Don't just go straight into minimalist running and think that you're going to be running really quick without any injuries, because you won't, because you will get injured. So I am still using my Skechers, my training shoes are my Skechers at the moment. I run in them yesterday. Stupidly, I had socks on to start with. My feet started to get a bit warm. Stupidly, I took my socks off, done a schoolboy error, and now I've got 2 big blisters, one on my right big toe and one on my left small toe. I've got a race on the weekend as well, a virtual Ironman race, so it's going to be a bit of a toughie. But there we go. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. If you, like I say, if you get some benefit from this, that is great, all right? Till I speak to you all again very, very soon, undoubtedly. Do more, be more, and certainly inspire more. Take care all. Bye.